Dear student, last period you studied in rational and irrational number line, plotting the rational number on number line. Today we concern comparison of a rational number. Comparison of a rational number. See here, if A and B and C and D are rational numbers, if A and B and C and D are rational number such that B and C are positive. B and C are what? Positive. If, asking question if, what? The first condition is there, if A into D equal to B into C, how will get this? Cross multiplication. A into D equal to B into C. If A into D equal to B into C, then you can say A upon B equal to C upon D. Here we are comparing the two fractions. Now we consider the second condition, children. Suppose A into D is less than B into C. Product of the end number is less than product of the middle number. Then you can say A upon B is less than C upon D. One more condition we are having, dear children. A into D is greater than B into C. Then you can say A upon B is greater than C upon D. These are the three conditions we are having when comparing the any two number. Children, before that, when you are in the 6th and 7th standard, you use the equal sign less than, equal, greater than, but in form of integer. Now here in the form of the rational number, integer also rational number C. Example we concern here, children. Suppose A equal to 5, B equal to 20. Children, see the example we consider here for here. See what is given here. A equal to 5 and B equal to 20. C equal to 2 and D equal to 8. Apply the condition. Multiplication of the n term A into D is nothing but 5 into 8, 40. Multiplication of the middle number B into C is nothing but 20 into 2, 40. Yes, you got 40, 40 both sides. A into D equal to B into C. Therefore, 5 upon 20 is equal to 2 upon 8. Here, apply, justify with the example the first condition. Now we consider the second, apply the second law for this. We consider the example A equal to 4, B equal to 8, C equal to 3, D equal to 2. Again you using the same thing, the product of the n term A into D equal to 4 into 2, 8, B into C equal to 8 into 3, 24. Here A into D is less than B into C. We can write 4 upon 8 is less than 3 upon 2. Children, we see the last condition. We take the example where A equal to 6, B equal to 2, C equal to 5, D equal to 3. Again, product of the n term 6 into 3, 18 and B into C 2 into 5, 10. You got your answer. A into D is greater than B into C. 6 upon 2 greater than 5 upon 2. म्हणजे एक लक्षात ठेवा की एक लक्षात ठेवा, जेव्हा आपण दोन रॅशनल नंबर कंपेअर करतो, आपला फॉर्म्युला लक्षात ठेवायचा A इंटू डी. शेवटच्या नंबरचा गुणाकार, शेवटच्या नंबरचं मल्टिप्लिकेशन आणि मिडल नंबरचं मल्टिप्लिकेशन याच्यावर आपण कंपेअर करायचं, फाइंड आउट करायचं. A इंटू डी इक्वल B इंटू सी आलं तर A अपॉन बी आणि C अपॉन डी सेम असतं. त्याचप्रमाणे A इंटू डी हे B इंटू सी पेक्षा जर स्मॉल असेल तर A अपॉन बी हे C अपॉन डी पेक्षा लहान आहे. त्याचप्रमाणे A इंटू डी हे जर मोठं असेल B अपॉन सी पेक्षा इधर लॉंगर, बिगर, then you can say A upon B greater than C upon D. Okay, children? Copy down. Practice set 1.2. You are comparing the number C minus 7 minus 2. In number line we'll see when we go to the left to the right, number go on increase. Just see here, minus 7 and minus 2. Minus 7 less than minus 2. Therefore, I write here minus 7 less than minus 2. Number line we also know that 0 always greater than negative number. Here I write 0 greater than minus 9 upon 5. See here 0 greater than minus 9 upon 5. Consider the third example. See, positive number 8 upon 7 is greater than 0. Means I can write here 8 upon 7 greater than 0. Here we look after only the number line. See here, suppose there are the rational number, then what to do? See children, denominator are same. If denominator are same, then you have to compare numerator. See 40 and 141. 141 greater than 40. I can write here 40 upon 29, 141 upon 29. These are greater, these are greater. If denominator are different, then what to do, children? Here you can do as we did the property AD equal to BC. AD compare out of 3, you have to compare out of 3 property, cross multiplication, minus 25 into 4 is nothing but cross multiplication minus 100, 8 into minus 9 equal to minus 72. See, now I can compare here minus 100 and minus 72. As we did in the first sum, on number line negative number, the bigger number is less than the smaller one. Here minus 72 is less than minus 100. And that is our answer, minus 25 upon 8 less than minus 9 upon 4. See, we consider one more example, 12 upon 15 and 3 upon 5. Again you do here by cross multiplication, 12 into 5, that may be 60, 15 into 3, that may be 45. If we combine here, children, 60 is greater than 45. I can conclude my answer, 12 upon 15 greater than 3 upon 5. 12 upon 15 greater than 3 upon 5. इथे आपण comparing केले. Next we'll see the decimal fraction. There are the two types, vulgar fraction and recurrent decimal fraction. 0.5 you can say that is vulgar fraction. That is not vulgar fraction, you can say decimal fraction, normal decimal fraction. Vulgar fraction means 1 upon 2, 2 upon 3 like that. But 0.5 is a, you can say this is a decimal fraction. 0.5, 0.25, 0.256. But children, you see here, what you can see here? 0.5 dash. Here 5 repeating again, 0.5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, dash. 0.25, 25, 25, 25 repeated. That is non-terminating. 0.256, 256, 256 non-terminate. Here are terminate, here are non-terminate. When terminate, then you can say the decimal fraction. This is non-terminate is there. They can found the recurring decimal fraction. And children, when we see the recurring decimal fraction, that is in our recurrent decimal fraction also belong to the rational number. Now, just decimal, we have to convert rational number to the decimal number. Write rational number to decimal number. See children, we consider example, first example, 9 upon 37. 37, 9. Your 37 table, 9 is not there, 0. 9 minus 0, 9. After decimal you can take number of 0, 0. 37 to the, how much? 74. Now, if you subtract this, you get answer 16. You can take one more 0, you can take number of 0 you can take. Here, 37, 4 the, you can write 148. Here we are getting answer minus 12. Take one more 0. 3 is a 111. 9. Children, what we get here? I can write 9 upon 37, nothing but 1, 2, 4, 3. Just now we did recurring decimal form. 9 is again, if we divide further, again we get answer 240, 240, 240 like that. I can write recurring form. This we are writing. What way is it? Many of the people don't know children. So I am asking, sir, how to divide 37 number. We don't know the table of the 37. Now, method behind that I told you. To concern the first number and the first number, 3 3s are 9, but 7 is there, 3 3s are 9. Before that, which number is there? 2. I write 2. 32, 2s are 74. Similarly, 160 is here. First number, first two number. 3 5s are 15. Before that, which number is there? 4. 4. 37 4s are 148. 12. Again, children, what happened? 3 4s are 12. Before that, which number? 3. 37 3s are 111. This way, you are writing the answer. We consider one more sum for understanding. Minus 103 upon 5. Minus 103 upon 5. First, ordinary I divide 103 by 5. 5 2s are 10, as usual. 0. Take 3 down. Children, we take decimal here. You know that after decimal you can take number of the 0. 5 6 are 13. Here, what is your answer? Our answer is there, minus 103 upon 5 equal to minus 2 upon 6. Why? Because our question is there, for question included minus sign. See, here this answer and this answer. What you will compare? This part, this part. This part, these are recurring decimal answer, these are the decimal answer. This way, we can convert rational number to the decimal number form. For our revision purpose, I want to take one more sum so that I understand better. First, before that, you copy this. See? Zero, because 13 is more than 11. 13, which number you can write here? 13, 6 are, 7 are what? 13 5 are 65. 13 6 are 78. Then 91. 8 are 104. Your answer 6 here. Take 0. Can take many 0. Doesn't matter. Now 13 4s are 52. Get 8 here. Then again 13 6 are 78. 2 1 more 0. 13 1s are 13 7. 13 5s are 65. 5. 13 2s are 3s are 4s are 13 4s are 52. No, okay, 3s are 39. Here I can get the answer 11. Again that is a repeating, and as you did the last sum, your answer will be 11 upon 13 is a nothing but 0.846153, a recurring decimal form. Children, you know that what is a rational number? Rational number or integer and fraction known as rational number. Number which cannot be expressed in form of a recurring decimal called as a irrational number. Number which cannot be expressed in form of a recurring decimal called as a irrational number. You know what is a recurring decimal? We said last sum 0.5, 0.25, 0.625, like that. Example of recurring, which is not cannot be expressed in form. The recurring decimal called irrational number. Example of the irrational number: √2, √3, and pi. This is a new word, Greek word introduced this year. When we are finding the area perimeter, circumference, circle, that time we need the value of pi. The value of pi, we always take 3.42 upon 7. But pi is an irrational number. This is the example of irrational number. Now children, we do one activity. We all know the Pythagoras theorem. Tell me and recall what is the Pythagoras theorem. In a right angle triangle, hypotenuse side square equal to, in a right angle triangle, hypotenuse side square equal to one side square plus other side square. We are using same principle here. See, LOQ is a √2, LQR is a 1. Applying here Pythagoras theorem is that LOR square equal to LQR square plus LQR square. Substitute the value here. You substitute the value here. What is the OQ? √2. What is the QR? 1. What is the square of √2? 2. What is the square of 1? 1. See, answer 3. Therefore, OR equal to √3. We can find out this way. One activity we did, if OQ is a √2, the next point of √2 is a √3. Next point of √3, √4. √4 is nothing but 2. Next point of 2, √5. This way. See, now we'll do how to draw the irrational number on the number line. We already studied our first part. Show the rational number on the number line. See, show the number √2 on the number line. This is a √2 is what? Irrational number. This sample is given. We'll do actually how this forms. This is the number line. 0 is here. 1, we keep 1 unit. 1 unit make 1 centimeter. Q point is here. Draw perpendicular on Q. Whatever distance OQ is there, QR is there. That is isosceles triangle. Isosceles right angle triangle. C. Draw OR and use a rounder R on R. We get here root 2. Root 2 here. C will draw on this C. Do activity. Draw number line. O is the one of the point. Now what to do? Take unit. I consider 4 centimeter as a 1 unit. I consider here 4 centimeter as 1 unit. Now what to do? Take point Q. Take point Q here on this. Say this point Q here, you write 1 unit. Now what to do? We have to draw one perpendicular on this. We have to draw exact 90 degree. We draw here right angle. This is a rounder. Children, rounder. Take a distance 1 unit in rounder and make one arc here. Make one arc here. Here you got point R. Don't you get these two are same? Now join O and R. Now children, join O and R. See, you are getting here right angle, rounder. Take a distance, this also distance 1 unit only. And you are taken, your scale you are taken here for your benefit, 4 centimeter equal to 1 unit. You can take any one. Once you take scale, you are not supposed to change. Now take a distance 1 unit. Now what is hypotenuse? This is our distance. Take distance and make one sharp. See, this is our R point and the point will get here. This is nothing but root 2. This is nothing but root 2. Children, suppose asking question to find out root 3, same procedure we have to do. We have to draw perpendicular on root 2. Hypothesis, unit remains same, 1 unit only. The height never will change. Draw. This way we can continue. This is a way of plotting the irrational number on number line. Children, here I am concluding our first chapter, rational and irrational number, and rest of the sum we have to write on your notebook.